Lights, camera, action!
What up, friends? So yeah, as I mentioned in, the past couple of videos, my birthday just passed. For those of you who sent, birthday shout outs, birthday wishes and all that, thank you. I appreciate that. This year, my plans for my birthday, well, this year I had originally planned to travel to Atlanta. I got people out in Atlanta. I want to go out there, visit them. I also kind of wanted to low-key peep the scene, just kind of like get a feel, for Atlanta, see what the current vibe is. I have not been to Atlanta in years. And so, I just wanted to go check it out, hang out, whatever. But something came up and, it's just like, all right, I can't do both. Unfortunately, I can't take care of this one thing. I can't do this one thing that I have to do and still go to Atlanta for my birthday. So unfortunately, I had to cancel my Atlanta trip. And so for me, I was just like, this is going to be a low-key birthday. Not going to do much this year. Didn't plan on doing anything at all. So my birthday is September the 14th. And this year, it fell on a Sunday. I actually went out the Saturday before, Saturday the 13th. Went to Hollywood, went to my usual spot, and they treated me really well.
All right, so I came to the spot. They treated me well. They treated me super fucking well. It's crazy right here, right? It's crazy right now out here. Because everybody is like breaking out from like all the different spots. I love it though. But you know what, 9/11? I'm gonna let you rock. It's 9/14 right now though. It's 9/14.
We care about the 11th. It's still my birthday. I celebrate till.
You know what? Yeah. We got 9/11 all week, all month.
All month. All month. If you're a Virgo, you celebrate all month.
Exactly.
Not a week.
You already know what it is.
But then after shutting the bar down, I was hungry, and the usual kind of like, food tables and food trucks weren't on the strip.
Ladies, we gotta let my man set up. Yeah.
So I went around to Hollywood Boulevard, and instead of going to like Benny Hibachi or any of the food trucks that I know and trust, I went to this Jamaican food truck.
Let me see what the Jamaican truck talking about. Somebody wants some curry chicken. Curry chicken in the right. Curry chicken, let me see.
I don't know what it was, maybe it was seeing the Jamaican flag on the truck and, hearing the dance hall come out of the speakers. I gonna make that thing go on. I gonna make you sing my song. Someone who's lived in New York and Miami and who's traveled to the Caribbean, I feel like I know what good Caribbean food is. So I was just like, yeah, I think I want some Jamaican food.
I was initially gonna go to Benny Hibachi, but then I saw the Jamaican truck next to them. I was just like, yo, what y'all got? They were like, we got it all. I was like, can I get curry chicken, rice and peas? They're like, yeah, you can get it all. So I got it all. I went for curry chicken, mac and cheese, rice and peas, and a ting. And if you don't know what a ting is, then you have never lived. I got the ting. She was like, do you want red or green? I was like, I want green.
And it wasn't until I got home that I saw what I had gotten. I don't know. I don't understand what we're doing here. This is not hitting. This is not hitting at all. I know some of y'all gonna look at this, just look at it and be like, well, Jay, we can tell it's not hidden. We can see it. How do y'all say? It's not giving the authenticity that I wanted. And I'm disappointed, and upset, and angry, and hungry, and dissatisfied, and not pleased by this. But here's the other thing. I paid my hard-earned money for this, so I am going to eat it. Y'all, I was so mad at that plate. I was so mad. Y'all already know how I am when it comes to like my food, and I don't like when people mess with my food. And not that they mess with my food, but, and I don't remember doing this, but I guess like that night I was so displeased that I posted about this on Threads when I woke up the next morning. Oh my goodness. Threads was letting me have it. They were frying me all day. And thankfully they were also, you know, like getting on the food truck, you know, they go, where did you get that from? Why does everything look pale? Why is everything the same color? I think one comment was like, that chicken is still clucking. Now you had some people that are just like, damn, the next time, you know, you want Caribbean food, hit me up, let me know, I'll cook for you. One woman was just like, I can't even cook and I can do better than that. And you know, because of like what I posted, how I posted it, you know, I said something along the lines of get me back to the East Coast where I can get some real Caribbean food, because this shit in LA ain't it. And so, you know, you had, you know, your usual contingent of Angelinos who take offense. They're, you know, I see it mostly on Threads. It's like whenever someone has any sort of like criticism about Los Angeles, they say one thing, man, you have these folks come out, well, they leave. Take your ass back home. We don't want you here. That'll be less traffic. We don't need you here. Go back to where you came. And it's just like, calm the fuck down. Los Angeles is not a perfect city. No city is perfect. And while Los Angeles does have its charms, it's not above criticism. And y'all need to stop taking every fucking thing so personally. If someone says something about your city, shut that shit up, man. What are y'all doing? Anyway. So yeah, so that next day was my actual birthday, that Sunday, and I didn't do anything. I literally, like, I just sat in the house and I didn't do anything. I didn't order any special food. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I did order from Uber Eats. I did order Del Taco, and you know, it was just dumb because like I'm a member of Uber One, I get like discounts, you know, so I already get discounts like on whatever Uber service I use, and then Del Taco was offering like crazy discounts, so it's just like I got like $40 worth of food for $20. So that's what my actual birthday entailed. Like I said, I had planned on keeping it low key. Then I got a call from my buddy Wyatt. He was just like, yo, what are you doing for your birthday? You know, like, blah, blah, blah. And I thought he was going to be like, yo, you know, are you going to come to the bar or whatever? And I was just like, I'm not doing anything. I'm staying in the house. You know, I told him I was like, I overdid it on Saturday night, so I'm keeping it low key on Sunday. He's just like, well, you know, a couple of us want to take you out to dinner. So would you be down for that? And I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, that'd be cool. So the next day, Monday, you know, I met up with a few of my boys at the bar, and they took me to a very nice restaurant. It's located in Hollywood. It's called Mother Wolf. It's an Italian joint, and I mean, I was blown away. You know, of course, I'd heard of Mother Wolf, but I'd never gone. And yeah, it was, I mean, really nice. Like, you know, the interior of the restaurant itself is nice, but the menu, the food, oh my God. And they hooked it up. We got all manner of like pasta, pizza, seafood. Then they brought out like all these like different desserts, special like cheesecake for me. It was like a strawberry cheesecake, really good. And of course the drinks. We had drinks. I know I had geez, I don't even know, it was a mezcal based drink. You know, I started off with that, and then I had an espresso martini. Before moving on to my usual vodka soda. It's a great time. Like, I really enjoyed dinner at Mother Wolf. So shout out to the good people at Mother Wolf. It's now one of my favorite spots in LA. I gotta go back. I have to go back.
So yeah, the entire Mother Wolf experience was amazing. I had a great time. The food was fantastic. The staff, they were fantastic.
Documenting?
I'm documenting. Definitely coming back to this joint again. Definitely coming back.
And yeah, after that, we went to the bar and, you know, was hanging out, drinking, saw more people. and they did the usual thing where it was just like, hey everybody, it's Jay's birthday, and they sang to me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jay. Happy birthday to you. Blow those candles out. Woo! I love you all. Woo! Thank you. Oh my God.
Didn't you get 2 of these?
blow that thing out. Blow that shit out.
They gave me like this peanut butter chocolate pie. It's kind of like, think of like a Hershey's peanut butter cup, but in a pie form. That was really cool. It was really nice. And that was that. You know, we once again shut down the bar. Honestly, I didn't leave Hollywood until maybe like 4 o'clock in the morning. And so, yeah, that was that. That was the birthday weekend, the birthday celebration. It was fantastic. And look, it was one of the best birthdays that I've had in a long time. Shout out to my boys. You know, I really appreciate them, you know, for thinking of me and for taking me out. Shout out to the entire Hollywood crew, Coang Gang. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everyone who, like I said, who either dropped like some sort of like birthday comment here like on the channel, or people who reached out via text, via DM, the phone calls. I did get a phone call from my boy Ron. Shout out to Ron. He's out in Brooklyn. And yeah, when he gave me a call, you know, he was hanging out at my old bar back in Brooklyn, the Alibi. And so he passed the phone around and I was able to talk to, you know, a lot of my peeps out there, and you know, just to get that love and to hear everybody's voices, it was really, really cool. So, you know, shout out to Ron, shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to the Alibi. But yeah, like I said, just, I appreciate everything. Thank you all, you know, who reached out to say happy birthday. It was really good. Final thing that I'm going to say, you know, I know in my last video, when I talked about, you know, when I gave the update on Azalea and just how I was feeling, that was the morning, I recorded that the morning of the day we went to dinner. So I was not in a good mood. I was feeling away about Azalea and just feeling away about LA and everything. And just the outpouring of love and community and you know, me just realizing like what I do have here. And I told my buddies this at dinner. I was just like, they are the reason that for the most part I'm still here. Yeah, sure, I'm trying to do my thing. I'm, you know, trying to break into the industry and all this shit. But what I really love about LA is my community, the people that I've met, the friends that I've made here. And while I don't like Los Angeles overall, should I move, I would absolutely miss everyone that's part of my circle out here. That's just how it is. You know, that happened, you know, leaving Miami. It happened, of course, leaving New York. It's just like my people are the reason, you know, I want to stay. It's not necessarily, you know, not because of like the city itself or what I can do or, you know, what we have. It's the people. And I remember actually my buddy Ron was telling me, he was just like, it's going to be hard to make friends when you get out to LA. You know, people in LA might act a certain way or be a certain way, and it's going to be difficult to find real friends and establish a real community. And I told him, I was just like, I don't think so. I was like, I know how to meet people. I know how to do it, you know, so I think I'll be okay. And yeah, sure enough, I have like a real community out here. So shout out to them. You know, I might talk my shit about Los Angeles, and I'm well within my right to talk shit about Los Angeles because I live here, I pay my rent and taxes, and I contribute to this city. So yeah, I can talk my shit, but I can't deny that the people that I've met, and like I said, the people that are in my circle, they're just the best. And I am extremely blessed to have them in my life. All right, friends, that's it. I just, you know, want to, you know, recap my birthday and share those thoughts. And I appreciate you for watching. Thanks a lot, y'all. Catch you in the next one.